So with the summer driving season approaching, it's not unusual at all that gas prices begin to climb a few pennies here and there. But what about paying $9 a gallon? Yeah, that is what drivers in one Alaskan city are having to fork over after the price spiked more than $3 in just one night on Friday night last week. Joining us on the phone is the mayor of McGrath, Alaska, that being Dustin Parker. Mr. Mayor, good day to you.
Yes, good day to you, Alex.
Well,
nice to talk to you today.
I'm glad to talk with you. I'm glad I don't have to fill up to talk with you and come there and do it in person. What is going on there?
Well, you know, I think we all asked ourselves the same question Monday morning when we went to the gas pumps. $9.22 a gallon, I think all made us all seem a little crazy. Or at least feel that way.
I should think so. It was already high. It was up at about $6 a gallon, right? What is it? The fuel supply? The fuel was not able to get in there? Is that what's happened?
Well, you know, we have a monopoly in McGrath with one fuel vendor here, and that's what they're blaming it on, Alex. But this hour, we've got fuel flying into McGrath from Fairbanks, Alaska for $5.82. So we really don't know where Crowley came up with a $9.22 a gallon price.
Okay, Crowley being the owner of this one lone gas station there in McGrath. Now, he says that it's because he had to literally fly it in, and that was way more expensive than bringing fuel in the traditional way, which would be on a barge. I understand that the rivers are low, so there's some issues with that. Flying in gas, do you think that warrants an extra $3 a gallon?
Well, absolutely not. And as I just said, $5.82 a gallon right now this hour in McGrath. We have flown it in from Fairbanks, which is a little more expensive to fly from than Kenai, where he's flying his fuel from. So we don't understand his math.
Okay. We want to show some of the reaction to all this. And here is one from the fuel company, which says, we empathize with our McGrath customers and employees and hope for lower wholesale fuel prices and better river conditions this season, which would help lower their fuel costs. I'm sure, Mayor, that can't come soon enough. But drivers, in terms of their reaction, what have you heard? And we're going to put up a Facebook page, because there's plenty of criticism there for the company.
Well, there absolutely is, Alex. And a lot of people in this small community are walking to work now. The big concern, though, really, is what Crowley's going to do next with our heating fuel or our aviation fuel. We have to fly into and out of McGrath, and that's the big concern, and that's why the community is being proactive now instead of waiting until tomorrow.
Okay. And Mayor Parker, any idea how long this is going to last?
We're not sure. We will continue to do what we need to do to bring relief to our residents. Until then, until Crowley, I guess, figures out this math problem, we'll be flying it in ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mayor of McGrath, Alaska, good luck to all of you, and stay put is my best advice,
Thanks,
at least
Alex.
for now.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you.
We're going to get more on the oil slick looming in the Gulf Coast, how officials are going to go about setting the oil slick on fire, and how safe that really is. The explanation is coming up on that. And a little baby who just couldn't wait to get to the hospital to come into the world. The story of his surprise delivery next. This is MSNBC.
Competition. It pushes us to work harder, to be better, to win. But sometimes, even rivals realize they share a common goal. America's beverage companies have removed full-calorie soft drinks from schools, reducing beverage calories by 88%. Together with schools, we're helping kids make more balanced choices every day.
I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand 'cause Band-Aids stuck on me.
Moms trust Band-Aid brand to heal the hurt better than store brands.
I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand 'cause Band-Aid helps heal me.
You hear about the new Intel Core processors?
Oh yeah, they're faster, they're smarter, genius.
Such a breakthrough. Makes you wonder what else is going on around here.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey, Walter.
Introducing the all-new 2010 Intel Core processors.
Weren't expecting that? Well, how about this? Drivers who switched from Geico to Allstate saved an average of $473 a year.
See how much you could save. Call or click today for a free quote or to find an Allstate agent.
Eating healthy is important, but only vegetables can give you vegetable nutrition. One of these will get you more than halfway to your 5 daily servings. V8. What's your number?
Now,
toast to your mother.
Looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift?
Absolutely.
Get her It's Complicated.
I like it.
Movies don't get any funnier than this.
No, see? Too much.
Good note.
It's Complicated. Own it now.
To my grandkids, I'm Nana. I'm friend, secret keeper, and playmate. Do you think I'd let osteoporosis slow me down? So I asked my doctor about Reclast because I heard it's the only once-a-year IV osteoporosis treatment. He told me all about it, and I said, that's the one for Nana. He said Reclast can help re-strengthen my bones to help make them resistant to fracture for 12 months. And Reclast is approved to help protect from fracture in more places: hip, spine, even other bones.
You should not take Reclast if you're on Zometa, have low blood calcium, kidney problems, or you're pregnant, plan to become pregnant, or nursing. Take calcium and vitamin D daily. Tell your doctor if you develop severe muscle, bone, or joint pain, or if you have dental problems, as rarely jaw problems have been reported. The most common side effects include flu-like symptoms, fever, muscle or joint pain, headache, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea.
Share the world with the ones you love. And ask your doctor about Reclast. Or call 1-866-51-RECLAST. Year-long protection for on-the-go women.
Take a look at this video from Australia where scientists and bystanders looked on in horror as a giant balloon broke free, dragged along the desert, overturning cars in its wake. You saw that, but look at that balloon. It was part of a research project to study gamma rays in space. Researchers suspect a freak gust of wind may have caused the accident. Fortunately, no one was hurt in the incident. A very special delivery in Western New York to tell you all about. Here is Felix Tangle. His mother and father were on the way to the hospital Tuesday when Felix decided he just couldn't wait to see the world, so his father delivered him on the side of a highway. The baby was born in the town, aptly named Rush.
I wasn't too 100% sure we were making it to the hospital.
I think I was the most anxious while we were driving because that was the, are we going to make it? Are we not going to make it? Oh my gosh, can we please make it?
And please make it, they did. Felix and his mother, everyone in the family, all of them doing well. Well, it's a long way from camping, tracking, and signaling. Cub Scouts can now earn an award for playing video games. Also for teaching others how to play better and even researching the best price for games they'd like to buy. The idea seems to run counter to the Scouts' mission of improving physical fitness, but the Scouting organization says it needs to keep up with the times. In all, the Scouts have introduced 13 new awards this year for a wide range of topics, also including disability awareness, good manners, nutrition, and pet care. Ethan Draddy is with the Baltimore Area Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Ethan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Alex.
I love all these things that you talk about, these new awards, 12 of the 13. I've got to tell you, I have a son who went through the Cub Scouts. Part of the reason I put him in there because I didn't want him sitting in front of the television doing his video game. So what's up with this new award?
Yeah, but Alex, your Cub Scout son could do a video game belt loop with you. And that'd be a pretty cool thing when parents of that age and kids of that age can do things together. So we're pretty excited about this new video game belt loop, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, I just want to say epic fail if my son tried to do that with me. I'm so bad at video games. But anyway, here are the details on this whole new award. It promotes education, the teamwork you talk about, and familiarity with video games. And to earn this award, the Scouts have to, find an age-appropriate game, and then they have to compare and contrast, is it, between two gaming systems, whether it would be like, Nintendo and PlayStation or something?
Well, it could be, and after all, what a lot of kids have video games today, or on any street in any neighborhood in America, most folks have video games in their house, or a neighbor does. So there's lots of video games on the markets today for kids to compare and contrast. But the idea, back to what you said earlier, Alex, is teamwork, working together, education, and after all, in the outdoor component, there's tons of Scout stuff to do outdoors, and we don't want to diminish that at all. We're pretty excited about the 53 other belt loops.
But again, back to this one, because this I find most curious. You are trying to, branch out with this by having some of the award requirements being they have to play a game with someone else for at least an hour, which means socializing it out in the community, put together a list of tips for others, play an educational game. Like what? What are some of them you're suggesting the kids do?
Well, I'm a big fan of the library system. I don't know if you are, Alex, but there's lots of different types of things that could be done through the library system in communities from sea to shining sea. In fact, right here in Baltimore City, there's lots of options of the kinds of educational games the kids could choose from. in their school, in their library, and of course at the Cub Scout age, that's a little buckaroos in blue, Tiger Cubs, Cub Scouts, and Webelos that their parents or their guardians approve of.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to straighten this one out, but it sounds like there's actually some merits to it, and I will say I'm pleasantly surprised. Ethan Draddy with the Boy Scouts of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Have a great day.
You too. Charlie Crist, big announcement, but if he does switch to the Independent Party, how could this play out for both the